We're going to take you live now to this interview, the first interview since Mamdani's election. This is Donald Trump sitting down with Fox News' Brett Baier.
Is that why you didn't really endorse her?
I didn't endorse her. No, I didn't. I mean, my endorsement means a lot to me. So I was a little disappointed in the fact that I thought New Jersey would do a little bit better than that. The Cuomo situation, it's just, he had too many things against him. He had a lot of things against him. And Curtis Lewitt tried very hard, but you know he's been there before, so it was pretty open shot that Mamdani had.
You said today, you kind of admitted that last night was not great for the party. You said that the shutdown and your name not being on the ballot were big factors. You're the head of the party, so obviously the policies are run on in these states. Do you see that at all, or how do you read it?
Well, I do, because, you know, we've done so much. You know, energy is way down. Look at energy. We're going to have $2 gasoline. I did that. That brings everything else down. Groceries are way down other than beef. Now, beef is going to come down. You know, we have to do that. You remember when I started, eggs were up by 4 times what they were previous. You know, it was in 2 days in the office and they told me about eggs. I solved that because the fact is we have prices way down. We have prices down. Our country's doing well. The stock market's hitting record highs, like 48 times during my 9 months. And just a couple of days ago, it hit another record high, like really record high. It's great. And that equates, that's not just rich people, that's 401ks. I mean, that equates to everybody. And the country's doing very well. But as Republicans, you have to talk about it. Because if you don't talk about it, you know, I saw that they kept talking about affordability. Well, Biden was a disaster with affordability. He had the highest inflation rate in the history of our country. But you have to talk about it. It's no good if we do a great job and you don't talk about it. And I don't think they talk about it enough. You know, they have this new word called affordability, and they don't talk about it enough. The Democrats did. And the Democrats make it up because we took over a mess. Think of energy. Energy was so expensive, and now I have it down to half what it was.
You're right about...
As a Republican, you have to let people know that.
You're right about people feeling it. You know, when we talked about this interview happening, we had people reach out from around the country. Regina Foley messaged me, and she says she is retired in Greensboro, North Carolina. She is a registered Republican all her life. She voted for you 3 different times. But she is not happy about how her prices have not come down, that she sees. And she said this, quote, "I want the Republicans to keep control of Congress in 2026, but something has to be done fast. I don't see the best economy right now. Wall Street numbers do not reflect my Main Street money. Please do something, President Trump." So I guess what do you say to Regina and people like her?
Well, I do say this. Beef we have to get down. I think of groceries. You know, it's an old-fashioned word, but it's a beautiful word. Beef we have to get down, but we've got prices way down. And think of this. Energy. She drives a car, probably, and her energy prices are way down. And energy is so all-encompassing. It's so big that when energy goes down, everything comes down. Everything follows it. And I have energy down to 5-6-year lows now.
You think prices are coming down from this?
I believe that. Yeah, I think they're coming down, but I think they're down already. I think the biggest problem is Republicans don't talk about it. They don't talk about the word affordability, and the Democrats lie about it. Look, when I took over, and I said this, inflation was so bad under Biden. Remember, he had the Inflation Reduction Act. It was a
9%, yeah.
It was a scam. And he tried to lower inflation, but he caused the inflation, and he tried to lower the inflation. He took over my economy where inflation was at 1%, which is perfect, 1%. He drove it 9 or 10 times higher than that in a short period of time. When I took over, it was a mess. I have inflation way down. I have it down to a normal number right now, lower than a normal number, in my opinion, I think. So I do say to her, first of all, I love her because she voted for me 3 times. And I think she'd vote for me again if I had that opportunity.
When you look at our exit polls in these states, and you point out they're traditionally Democratic states, but on the economy, the poll numbers are upside down. You're saying it's that Republicans don't talk about it. Do you think they're going to feel different come first quarter 26, et cetera?
Well, I hope so. You know, the Democrats lie about it. We've done a great job. We have $17 trillion of investment coming into our country. Biden had less than $1 trillion in 4 years. I have $17 trillion in 9 months. That would mean $20 or $21 trillion. In the history of the world, there's never been a country with anything near that. It's now all these plants are being built. Car companies are coming back. AI, we're leading China. You know, we're beating China. You know it. China knows it. In fact, President Xi congratulated me. He said, I want to congratulate you on turning that country around. I've never seen anything like it. And I congratulate him, too. We get along. You know, it's nice that I get along with him. But when I went to that meeting, we had a rare earth problem. When I left, we had a record purchase of soybeans. I mean, he's buying 25 billion tons of soybean. Think of that. 25. This is numbers like nobody's ever seen before. Billions and billions of dollars on agriculture. And I told the farmers, don't worry about it. Start thinking about buying a bigger tractor, right? I said more land and a bigger tractor. And that's what they're doing.
Mr. President, stand by if you would. More with President Trump on the other side.
All right, that's where we leave that interview.